but no need to hit the panic button. They're looking to get back on the winning track tonight. All right, looking at Jared Sullinger. Came into the league, and most thought he would just be a role player, but Kenny, he's shown that when he's healthy, he's on the floor, he can be a significant contributor on offense.
Well, you know, the role player word is a little misused because everyone has a role. Some guys score more, some guys rebound more, some guys assist more.
Some guys talk more.
And some guys talk more. And he's added a three-pointer to his game, so that gives him a bigger role, more impact. But you just got to be careful around this guy because you really can, if you're not defending him correctly, he can get.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, Freak. Coaches really like him. Changes. Looney's checked in for Dallenberg. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and King subbed in for Thompson. On the floor for Boston, we've got Jay Crowder. He's out there with Montejunas, and it's McGuire in at the 2 spot. And what
a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for the Warriors. Boston also with the sub. Isley's checked in.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Here's King. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. King's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
King against Thomas. King the pass to Green. And Boston with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't. Waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
1:14 left to play here in the first. King the pass to Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
They get it back. Misses the layup. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Dallas.
Look at what they did in the fourth quarter. I mean, they just went to sleep. totally non-committal basketball. They allow the big comeback.
Don't discount, though, the effort from the other side, because I just thought they took advantage of the opening once they got a little momentum.
Eunice's shot is good.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
King, the pass to Looney. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Outside Thomas. They set the screen. Lobs it up. King with the block, but they get it back. And Celtics head coach Brett lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the... I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do.
Looney's checked in for Dallenberg. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jakar Sampson. And King subbed in for Thompson. On the court right now for the Celtics. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Isley is out there with Eunice. And it's Papadopoulos in at the center position.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And Thomas, here we go. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Papadopoulos.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Great ball move.
Curry passes to King. Offensive rebound. Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
The Warriors making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. There's a screen by Eunice. Pass to Isley. The dish to Eunice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks played a role for them. He finished with 15 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Celtics trail by 6. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Thomas. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. King outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. King's got 7. Outside Thomas. From the arc. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always...
It's what I does. I get money a day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride you better.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense. Put them on the...
Golden State, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Dallenberg, and King subbed in for Thompson. Barnes is the stretch four with Green in the middle. King is out there with Steph Curry, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Crowder, guarded closer. Back to Thomas, shot off the screen, and he gets the bucket. Thomas got 9 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
1:49 left in the third. Crowder with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Papadopoulos. Just 4 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Thomas. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Now here's Crowder. He's covered by King, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Curry. Isley's checked in for Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Andre Iguodala, number 1.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Well, he's got a big effect on their interior defense, too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with a steal as the ball handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active hands.
Warriors leading by 11. King outside. Pass to Iguodala. Back to King. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
It's been a good night for Clutch. He's got 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Back to Barnes. Out left to the wing. And another shot. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got his first points of the game. From deep three-point range. No good trying to...
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your...
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Well, it was the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. On the court for the Celtics, the big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. And it's Isley in at the small forward position. That's good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Warriors leading by 14. And King, here we go. Goes back up, and it goes as the official calls the foul. And a change for the Celtics. Crowder's checked in. Celtics trail by 15. He feeds it to Sullinger. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Bradley drives in. Here's Olynyk. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Crowder, guarded closely. Olynyk up top. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Boston also with the sub. Thomas is checked in. The shot is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Crowder kicks to Bradley. Stolen by Thompson. King against Sullinger. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Sullinger. And pushing it up, here's Boston. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Bradley.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Thomas, here we go. King with the block. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Boston with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Thomas.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Thompson passes to King. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That went on Olynyk. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
Boston making a switch here. Montejunas is checked in. Thomas dishes to Bradley. There's a screen by Montejunas. Thomas lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Warriors leading by 8. King outside. Kicks it to Green. Back to King. Golden State moving it around. Green passes to Dallenberg. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9. And let's get this update now from Doris Burkles across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, well Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's the screen. Thompson against Bradley. He dishes it to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. And the shot's good from Crowder. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
King outside.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against King. Dishes it to Moniunas. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. J.K. Sampson comes in for Barnes. And it's McDaniels in for Klay Thompson. Here's McGuire. Drops in the tray.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
Here's King.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from him, slipped right out of their hand.
Bradley, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Bradley. It's tipped. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Here is McGuire. Here's Isley. No good there. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sidelines. Doris?
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
Draymond Green wins games for you.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
to be a part of it.
All right, guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws.
Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll bring you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to you. I love my squad. We up in this thing. Y'all, but I die by respect. And that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leaving, we taking. We taking the R.A.P. game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay,
not Monday.
Monday.
Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. And it's going to be San Antonio. Looney's checked in for Dallenberg. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and King subbed in for Klay Thompson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Steph Curry's out there with King. Spurs trail by 4. Inside, Diaw, the pass to Anderson, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Now here's King in the game against Boston. Very impressive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides.
recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve, but eventually things smooth out. And Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Now here's Lynn. Following the miss by Freak, it's stolen by Green, stolen by Anderson, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that one falls for Dion. Jakar Sampson's checked in for the Warriors. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Boston Celtics.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Lynn. The Warriors making the shot. Down low. And rebounded by McDaniels.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's King. No good on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful. Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
West out there with Anderson. Then there's Parker. Then it's Archie Goodwin. That's the San Antonio Five. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He picked up 8 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down. He certainly didn't let us down that night.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And there's a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Now here's Parker. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Another miss by Parker.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Outside, Green. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
In real... It looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And, two guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Tony Parker. King trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Goodwin with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Now here's Goodwin. D right on him. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And he's going up for the alley-oop. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. And the Warriors making a change. The clock runs out.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit. The hill here.
Make me call crumb up. It's the militia. Don't know about I got me hit about the
Here we go, San Antonio.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do. Anderson is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Green, and King subbed in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Gallenberg's out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's King at the point. And that one's good. Parker.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Feeds to Iguodala. To the paint. Nice shot by Gallenberg. And the Warriors lead by 5.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Parker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now here's Parker. He's got 14. And that one's good by Aldridge.
They've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
King outside.
Move the ball. Stick it to
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Goodwin.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Here's King. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Boris Diaw.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Spurs have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
King outside. Shot clock at 6. There's a killer two-handed slam.
And how about of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Anderson kicks it to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Spurs. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green comes in for Samuel Dallenberg. And Jakar Sampson subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And King, here we go. No good. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Anderson dishes to Lynn. Leonard against Barnes. Pick by West. Pass to Dion. The feed to West. It's good. The assist that time from Dion. West has got 5.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
To the inside, Green. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Spurs trail by 4. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. And the baseline jumper, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
King against Lynn. And King, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 18.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And here's Anderson for 3. And the miss. And that does it. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Goodwin out there with Tony Parker. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Kings checked in for Golden State. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Iguodala against Leonard. And King, here we go. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. King outside. Fires top of the key. And they're able to recover. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Spurs trail by 9. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Goodwin. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Steps weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Here's King. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. King's got 20.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Aldridge, wide open, he fires. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
To the right side. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Back to King. Out to Thompson. And here's Green outside. Good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too? Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs Knicks team.
Parker outside. Back to Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 13 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Those were critical foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those.
Back to King. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Nice D from Aldridge. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 5. King left side. And that one is stuffed right through.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he had to find a teammate for an easy basket or to get one himself.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Dallenberg passes to King. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
All right. You got know what you got.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Dishes it to Aldridge. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
We got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
That's tipped. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Can't cash in from close range. Green inside the three-point line. They get the rebound. Outside, Lynn. Here's the 3.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
Good win.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. And this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
He put in some...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Siamo fragili.
Yeah. Yeah. I realize this. I realize this.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stopped.
There it is, the majestic Capitol building in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. And, of course, Brandon Rush. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Gallinber's out there with Draymond Green, and it's King at the 1.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's King. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. Can't get it to go. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's King. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Jokic. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami. And it's King with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the second free throw, good. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Moutier, and the shot falls short this time. Warriors leading by 3. Launches a 3. The shot is off. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's stolen by Gallinber. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Moutier after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Nurkic setting the pick for Moutier. Gallinari wide open. Hands it from downtown. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Feeds it to Barnes. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Henry Sims is checked in for Dallenberg. King outside. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. The Nuggets trail, and Gallinari kicks to Mudia. This is to Chandler. Pass to Barton. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's King. Mudiay with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the Tide.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McGee. And it's King with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. King's got 8 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
The shot by Chandler, wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Thompson passes to King. Can't get it to go. And Denver the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
A baseline J. Good D by Thompson. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, King is in at the point. Looney out there with Iguodala. And then there's Henry Sims. And it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 25 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Passes it to Looney. To the left wing. Golden State moving the ball around. And stolen by Stuckey. Jeter. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Humphries has it in the corner. Stuckey drives inside. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Iguodala. He's averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And the Warriors making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Warriors trail by 4. Here's King, and he jams it with authority.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. But they get it back. Good on the shot. Sampson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Picked by Humphries. To the left wing. Pass to Jokic. Moutier dishes to Humphries, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Moutier, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Moutier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
From deep, Iguodala. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets leading by 4. It's tipped. King with the steal. Iguodala outside. And he gets it to go. Here's Stuckey.
Now on the court, your very own Nuggets dancers. Let them hear it. Make some noise, Denver.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. In third, the Warriors.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And the Warriors making a change here. Henry Sims is checked in for Dallenberg. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. Barnes, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And McGee kicks to Gallinari. To the middle, lock at 6. Poked loose, and the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2.
And that does it for the...
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Freak really making a difference here.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's good, Clark. We've got Moutier. He's out there with Will Barton. Gallinari is out there with Nurkic. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Moutier with the ball. Jokic passes to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Denver gets it back. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Kevin, while we've got a moment here, let's see over the last month how the Denver Nuggets ranked in the NBA statistics. First in rebounding, fourth in opponent field goal percentage. And they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Gallinari, 2 free throws. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now, here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Screened by Nurkic. Now the pass to Jokic. And the shot is good.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Thompson. Can't hit. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal? And then run out. It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
The Nuggets have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. A free throw good for Moutier. So both teams making some changes here. He hits both from the stripe. King outside. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take. Himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Nuggets. There's the pick. Inside. Jeter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 5. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Sampson. And King, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. King's got 17 now.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Humphries dishes to Jeter. From 10 feet out. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
King. Sweet move. That's tipped. And he recovers it. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Stuckey outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Moutier, no good.
Move it!
Warriors trail by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Sampson kicks to Green. Here's Looney. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Green. 14th in rebounding. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Moutier with the basket.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Stripped away. Chandler kicks to McGee, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. What a performance. Just look at the game for Clutch. He's got 17 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
The Nuggets leading by 4. King with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. That's good.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Moutier with the ball. He's against King, and the officials whistle a foul. Teams making substitutions here. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. King is out there with Thompson. To the middle. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They swipe it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Looney, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Moutier, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Down low. King with the block. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up. The first free throw is good. Samuel Dallenberg was checked in for Golden State. Both free throws good from King. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's a screen. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Barton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the dish to Moutier. Back to Gallinari. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Screen by Nurkic. Clock at 6. Here's Gallinari. And good as it just snubs right down through the net.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
No good from King.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Moutier, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Barton picks to Moutier. Plays it up and banks it in. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's King. Nurkic with the block. Here's Gallinari. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Thompson misses. Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got 11 in the second half. And at Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Denver in the lead, and even 3-on-3 break. No luck. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Tipped away. Here's Moutier.
What this team needs right now. Solid scoring chance.
King outside. To the middle. Gallinari passes to King. Rebound by Nurkic.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's King. Denver grabs the miss.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Screen by Dallenberg. Over in the corner, Green. Barnes passes to King. Now the feed to Thompson. Dallenberg dishes to Green. That's a 2 from Barnes. Off target with that shot. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays in basket.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself